As neighbors gossip about the couple's opulent lifestyle in a $7 million estate, the wife of an accused L.A. homeless charity fraudster makes a mad run. As neighbors revealed the couple's opulent lifestyle, the wife of a homeless charity head who allegedly defrauded California taxpayers of $23 million was seen rushing out of her $7 million property on Sunday. The feds claim that Alexander Suffer and Ashley Ephraimian spent $40,000 on landscaping alone at their Westwood residence, using money that was obtained fraudulently and intended to assist the homeless population in Los Angeles. One person said, "The neighborhood is buzzing, stealing funds designated for the homeless." Another furious neighbor remarked, "It's terrible, terrible." Ephraimian left the couple's contemporary mansion, wearing a gray sweater with blue stars on it, and her hair pulled back into an untidy ponytail. She ignored inquiries about the charges against her husband and hurried to her opulent black SUV. On Friday, federal and local prosecutors charged Suffer with using his nonprofit to defraud the public of $23 million in homeless funds, using at least $10 million to purchase his opulent home, take opulent vacations, including the White Lotus Hotel in Hawaii, purchase a $125,000 Range Rover, and cover his children's private school tuition. One neighbor stated that the couple's home on the peaceful, tree-lined block was continuously being refurbished and that they had 3 very young children and had spent at least $40,000 on landscaping. Designer furnishings adorned the front yard, a fountain bubbled next to the front door, and security cameras covered the fortress-like mansion. Inside, a statue of a golden horse and a number of unopened gifts were visible in the foyer. Dozens of agents descended on the house. According to a neighbor who witnessed a Friday raid at 7:30 a.m. that culminated in a Suffer being handcuffed. They were in unmarked automobiles and wore vests that read IRSCD. A helicopter was present. "There were a lot of people," she remarked. One neighbor reported hearing loud music coming from the house over the summer. Situated in Beverly Hills and Bel Air, the Verdant community is a hub of million-dollar residences. In anticipation of a hearing in federal court on Monday, Suffer, 42, was freed on a $1.5 million bond. If found guilty, he may spend more than 30 years in prison. No charges have been brought against his wife. Her neighbors question how much she might have known about the purported plot. Ephraimian, 36, was designated as an officer in 2024 and received $129,500 from a nonprofit, according to public financial records. According to the FBI, Suffer leased homes for homeless accommodation from landlords at market value and then paid himself more than market value for the same housing as part of the alleged fraud. According to the feds, Suffer pledged to serve 3 nutritious meals a day that were balanced and met participants' nutritional needs. Investigators discovered that he was actually providing ramen noodles, canned beans, and breakfast bars to persons in need after receiving hotline complaints. According to the accusation against him, Suffer ran to a McDonald's fast food restaurant and came back with bags of food to give participants for lunch when an L.A. County monitoring team had concerns about the grub. Suffer and his family were enjoying a luxurious lifestyle during this time, purchasing a $475,000 holiday home in Greece. The feds claimed that he wore a $2,450 Hermes trotting jacket and purchased a pair of $1,250 men's loafers lined with sheep leather. The multimillions that Suffer is accused of embezzling were included in Measure H, which was approved by voters in 2017 and increased sales tax by 25% to support programs for preventative mental health and homelessness services. For these initiatives, the measure brings in around $355 million annually. At a press conference on Friday, Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochman stated, "The only abundant blessings he gave were to himself." The lack of responsibility by state and local officials was a source of frustration for the locals. Karen Bays, the mayor of Louisiana, is a terrible person. One neighbor remarked, "I hope to God people are waking up and won't vote for her again." Gavin Newsom, too, the neighbor continued, referring to the governor,